Okay, pause whatever you're doing for the next 60 seconds and play this game with us. Count how many fresh 2026 phrases we sneak into this conversation without it sounding like we're trying too hard. Ready? Go.
Whoa, I already lost count and we haven't even hit the intro yet. These just feel so right now.
Exactly. Welcome to Fluency Unlocked, the podcast that turns I can get by in English into I actually sound like I belong here in 2026. I'm Sarah, your friendly chaos coordinator.
And I'm Daniel, the guy who still catches himself saying cool beans in meetings and immediately wants to hide under the desk. Today, we're diving deep into the 50 most useful everyday phrases for 2026, the exact ones native speakers are dropping in group chats, Zoom calls, parties, and even family dinners right now.
Here's the thing, and this is the hook that actually matters. Imagine you walk into a casual hangout in 2026. Everyone's laughing, energy's high, and you open your mouth, and suddenly it feels like you time traveled from 2023. The silence gets awkward, phones come out, that spark dies. We've all been there. The good news? You don't need to memorize a whole new dictionary. You just need these 50 short, natural, vibe perfect phrases that make you sound current, confident, and like you actually live in this year. Stick with us until the very end because we've got a phrase recall challenge 3 that's going to test you in the most fun way possible. Plus, one sneaky trick you can drop into your very next conversation today and watch people light up.
Sarah, that felt so effortless when you said it. But let's be real, most of us still freeze. We know how to order a latte, we can ask for directions. Yet the second someone throws out something casual, like this weather is wild, we hit them with, yes, indeed, and sound like we're reading from a 2018 textbook.
Exactly. And then the vibe just dies. You both end up scrolling Instagram instead of actually connecting. That moment of panic, that's what we're fixing today. We're handing you the precise phrases native speakers are using right now across social media, the workplace, and casual hangouts so you can jump into 2026 English without sounding forced or outdated.
Sounds practical as hell.
Let's start. First off, most learners think staying current means chasing every new slang word that pops up on TikTok every month. Wrong move. It's not about memorizing the flavor of the week. It's about picking up the short, effortless phrases that everyone slips into without thinking twice. The ones that carry the exact warmth, speed, and low effort energy of 2026. These phrases aren't flashy. They're smooth. They make the conversation keep rolling instead of stalling out.
So, what actually makes these 50 different from everything else out there?
They're short enough to say in one breath. They're super context specific so you don't sound weird using them. And they carry that perfect 2026 mix. A little warmth, a little speed, and zero try hard. Before we go any further, remember our opening game? In the first 5 minutes alone, we already dropped, whoa, feels so right now. Chaos coordinator. Sounds practical as hell. Vibe just dies. Jump into 2026 English, and a few more I won't spoil yet. Write them down if you're listening on the go. We'll circle back and explain every single one at the end of this segment so you see exactly how naturally they fit.
I love that. Okay, hit us with the good stuff.
Technique 1. The 15 most useful phrases for casual social settings in 2026, plus 5 bonus ones that have been everywhere this year. These are your party, friend group, coffee run, what are we doing tonight phrases. They keep the energy light, make you sound like you belong, and stop those awkward silences dead in their tracks. Ready? Here we go. Number 1, what's the move? Instead of the clunky, what are we doing, or any plans, this one is quick, fun, and immediately invites the other person to lead. You text your friends at 7 p.m. What's the move? And suddenly everyone's throwing ideas around. It's so much warmer than the old version. Number 2, I'm so in my feels about this. When something hits you emotionally, a song, a story, even a meme, it's vulnerable but casual. Example, your friend tells you about their breakup, and you say, I'm so in my feels about this. That sounds rough. It shows you care without getting heavy. Number 3, big same. way quicker and cooler than I feel exactly the same way. Someone says they hate Monday mornings, you hit them with big same, and the conversation keeps flowing instead of turning into a therapy session. Number 4, that's actually sending me. When something is so funny or relatable, it feels like it physically hit you. You see a chaotic video and go, that's actually sending me. People will laugh and immediately share their own version. Number 5, no vibes. Short for, the energy here is off. Super useful when a plan or a conversation starts feeling flat. This party is no vibes. Let's bounce somewhere better. Clean, honest, and zero drama. Number 6, let's lock in. When you want to focus together on something fun or important, the deadline's tomorrow, let's lock in and finish this. It sounds collaborative instead of bossy. Number 7, this is main character energy. For someone owning the moment, whether it's your friend crushing a karaoke song or you finally saying no to something that drained you, you just walked in looking like that? Main character energy for real. Number 8, low-key obsessed. Quietly but strongly liking something. I'm low-key obsessed with this new playlist. It's humble and cute at the same time. Number 9, high-key need this. The opposite, openly wanting something badly. High-key need this vacation or I'm gonna lose it. Number 10, bet on it. Stronger, more confident version of just bet. Someone says, I'll bring snacks. You reply, bet on it. And it feels solid. Number 11, catch you on the flip. A cooler, more playful way to say see you later. It implies on the other side of whatever's happening next. Number 12, we're so back. When things are good again after a rough patch. We tried the new cafe and the coffee was perfect. We're so back. Number 13, that's a whole situation. When something is complicated, messy, or dramatic in a relatable way. My group projects, that's a whole situation. Number 14, I'm down bad. Really wanting or missing something. Could be food, a person, or even a vibe. I'm down bad for those tacos right now. Number 15, period with the T. Emphasizing the truth with extra flavor and attitude. She said exactly what we were all thinking. Period with the T.
Okay, I'm already feeling these. They sound so effortless.
And we're not done. Here are 5 bonus casual ones that absolutely exploded this year. 16, vibe check passed. Everything feels good. You walk into a room and go, vibe check passed already? Instant smile. 17, we love to see it. Celebrating something positive without being over the top. Your friend gets a promotion? We love to see it. 18, soft launching that. Hinting at plans without spilling all the details yet. I'm soft launching that weekend trip. More info soon. 19, it's giving cozy. Perfect, relaxed, warm energy. This blanket and movie, it's giving cozy. 20, let's not manifest that. Joking about avoiding bad luck. Someone says, what if it rains on the hike? You reply, let's not manifest that.
I'm writing these down like my life depends on it. These feel so much more alive than anything I learned in school.
Let's test them live right now so you can hear how they flow in real time. Suppose I say, I'm nervous about this weekend gathering. I don't know anyone there.
What's the move? I'm low-key obsessed with your hosting skills. Vibe check passed already?
See? No awkward pause. It just kept rolling.
What if the vibe actually is off?
Easy pivot. No vibes. Let's lock in on something better. Then you immediately throw in a question to shift the energy. It feels natural, not forced.
I love how these phrases do the heavy lifting for you.
Exactly. They carry the conversation so you don't have to overthink. Now, before we move on, let me give you a quick real listener story. Last week, a listener named Priya from Islamabad messaged us. I used big same, and that's actually sending me at a dinner with my international colleagues, and they laughed and opened up way more than usual. I felt like I finally belonged. That's the kind of win we want for every single one of you.
Stories like that make this so worth it. All right, let's keep the momentum going.
Technique 2, the 15 most useful phrases for the workplace in 2026. This is huge because work talk now is fast, positive, collaborative, and still professional, but never robotic or stiff like the old let's circle back offline nonsense.
Break it down for us.
Here are the next 15, explained with real examples so you can picture yourself using them tomorrow. 21. Let's sync quick. Instead of let's have a quick meeting, you message a teammate. Let's sync quick on the report. It sounds efficient and friendly. 22. I'm aligned with that. Means I agree and I support it 100%. In a meeting, someone pitches an idea and you say, I'm aligned with that. Let's run with it. 23. Circle back on this? Still used, but now it's softer and more casual when you want to follow up later without pressure. 24. That's a game changer. Something that genuinely makes work easier or better. This new tool, that's a game changer. 25. We're moving in parallel. When two people or teams are working at the same time without stepping on each other's toes. You handle design, I'll handle copy. We're moving in parallel. 25. We're moving in parallel. When two people or teams are working at the same time without stepping on each other's toes. You handle design, I'll handle copy. We're moving in parallel. 26. Ownership on that. Clean way to say I'll take full responsibility. The client feedbacks? Ownership on that. I'll fix it by EOD. 27. This is giving results. It's working well. The new campaign? This is giving results already. 28. Let's table the deep dive. Save the detailed discussion for later. Great point. Let's table the deep dive until Thursday. 29. Big win energy. Celebrating small successes without making it weird. We hit the deadline early. Big win energy. 30. I'm looped in now. Means I'm fully updated. Someone explains something and you reply, I'm looped in now, thanks. 31. No blockers here. Nothing is stopping progress. Timeline looks good. No blockers here. 32. Let's ship it. Let's finish and launch it. The draft is solid. Let's ship it. 32. Let's ship it. Let's finish and launch it. The draft is solid. Let's ship it. 33. That tracks. That makes complete sense. You were busy all week? That tracks. 34. We're in flow state. Everything is clicking perfectly. Once we hit flow state this morning, the whole project came together. 35. Ping me on that. Message me later. Ping me on that when you have the numbers.
These are pure gold for anyone in a 2026 office or remote team. I can already picture myself sounding way more in tune.
And here are 5 more workplace bonuses that have been blowing up. 36. That's scalable AF. It can grow easily without extra effort. Your idea? That's scalable AF. 37. I'm resourcing that. I'll find the right people or tools. The extra workload? I'm resourcing that this week. 38. Quick async update. Short, non-live message instead of another meeting. Sending a quick async update so we stay aligned. 39. We crushed the timeline. Finished early or on time in an impressive way. Team, we crushed the timeline. 40. This is priority 1. Top focus right now. Client deadline tomorrow? This is priority 1.
I'm saving every single one of these. My next stand-up meeting is going to feel completely different.
That's the goal. These phrases make you sound competent, positive, and totally current without ever sounding like you're showing off. And here's a quick tip for non-native speakers. Start by swapping just one phrase per meeting. Maybe today you only use, let's sync quick, and I'm aligned with that. Tomorrow, add 2 more. Small steps build the muscle fast.
I can already feel the confidence boost coming. We've covered casual and work. What's next?
We're just getting started. We'll hit the 10 social media and online phrases, then the full integration techniques, tons more live practice conversations, the phrase recall challenge 3, and that one quick trick I promised you can use today. But we're already at the halfway mark of our time together, so let's pause here and pick up exactly where we left off in the next episode drop, or in your next message if you're ready right now.
We'll catch you on the flip.
All right, welcome to a deep dive into the 50 most useful everyday phrases for 2026. If you're caught up, let's keep the flow going because we're about to hit the online world and then stitch everything together so these phrases actually stick in your real life.
Yes! I'm still buzzing from those work ones. My brain is already rewriting tomorrow's Slack messages in my head.
Same. Technique 3. The 10 most useful phrases for social media and online chats in 2026. These are the ones you type in comments, DMs, quick voice notes, or even say out loud in video calls. They're short, emoji-friendly, and they make you sound like you actually live on the internet in 2026, not like you're copying last year's trends.
Like what? Give us the good stuff.
Here we go, the final 10 that complete our list of 50. 41. This thread is undefeated. One a comment section or group chat is just perfect. Funny, insightful, no misses. You reply, "This thread is undefeated, fire," and everyone piles in. 42. Quote tweeting this energy. Sharing and amplifying someone's post because it hit different. Quote tweeting this energy? Y'all need to see it. 43. POV, you're living your best life. Point of view caption or reply when something looks amazing. Drop it under a friend's vacation pic. POV, you're living your best life. 44. Slay the algorithm. Encouraging someone to post something that's going to pop off. That outfit? Slay the algorithm with it. 45. We're so online for this. Fully engaged with whatever trend or drama is happening. New season drops tomorrow? We're so online for this. 46. Drop the link in bio. The classic call to action, but now it feels fresh when you say it playfully. Recipe looks fire? Drop the link in bio. 47. This is peak internet. When something is perfectly chaotic, hilarious, or unhinged in the best way. A wild video pops up? This is peak internet. 48. Ratioed but valid. Someone got ratioed in the comments, but you still think they're right. Ratioed but valid. I'm with you. 49. Main character moment incoming. Something big or iconic is about to happen. She just walked in wearing that? Main character moment incoming. 50. Let's make this go viral in the group chat when you want everyone to see and share something. This meme, let's make this go viral in the group chat.
That's the full 50 locked in. I can't believe how naturally they all fit together across casual life, work, and online.
Exactly. And remember our opening hook from part 1? In the first 5 minutes, we already slipped in, whoa, feels so right now, chaos coordinator, sounds practical as hell, vibe just dies. Jump into 2026 English, big same energy, catch you on the flip, and a couple more I won't spoil. How many did you catch? Drop your count in the comments. We read every single one, and I promise we'll reply to the funniest guesses.
I only spotted 7 this time. My brain is still catching up. But that's the point. The more you hear them used naturally, the faster they become yours.
Technique 4. Adding these phrases into real conversations without sounding forced. This is where most people trip up, so listen close because this one trick changes everything.
How do we actually do it without sounding like we're reading from a script?
Easy 3-part formula I swear by. Acknowledge casually, plus drop one fresh 2026 phrase, ask an open question. It keeps the other person feeling heard, shows you're current, and hands the ball right back so the chat never dies.
Someone says, I just finished a huge project at work. You reply, big win energy. I'm aligned with celebrating that. What's the first thing you're doing now that it's done? See, you reflected their win, dropped 2 fresh phrases, and kept the energy moving.
Here are 10 more ready-to-steal response examples we practiced in the studio. Use them exactly or tweak them slightly. 1. That's actually sending me. What's the move for next weekend? 2. Big same. This is giving cozy. Have you tried it yet? 3. No vibes? Let's lock in on something better. What's your go-to fix? 4. I'm down bad for that. Low-key obsessed. Tell me more. 5. We're so back. That tracks completely. How did it feel in the moment? 6. This is main character energy. High-key need details right now. 7. Let's ship it. No blockers here. When are we starting? 8. I'm looped in now. That's a game changer. What changed your mind? 9. POV, best decision ever. We love to see it. 10. This thread is undefeated. Drop the link in bio later so I can save it.
These are absolute gold. I'm screenshotting the whole list.
Technique 5, building conversational momentum with 2026 phrases in different situations. Because the same phrase hits different depending on where you are.
Like what? Give us the situational playbook.
Instead of old school openers that feel clunky, swap them for these fresh ones. At work, let's sync quick on this. Instantly collaborative. With friends, what's the move tonight? Fun and inviting. On dates, I'm so in my feels about this place. Shows emotion without oversharing. Online, this is peak internet. Perfect reaction. At parties, vibe check. How are we feeling? Instant connection. Family calls, we're so back to Sunday dinners. Warm and nostalgic.
That opens the door wider every single time.
Also share mini stories, just 10-second bits that feel real. Example, I tried that new cafe yesterday. Coffee was giving main character energy, but the line was a whole situation. Have you been?
Short story, fresh phrase, then question. I love how simple it is.
And don't sleep on updated reaction words for 2026. No way, period. That's wild energy. Same, big same. Seriously sending me. Oh man, locked in. Haha, we love to see it. They show you're engaged and right here in 2026 with them.
I do all of that in Urdu with my family, but I never thought to upgrade the English version. Mind blown.
Now let's put it all together in a longer live practice. I'll pretend I'm a new friend at a party and we'll keep it rolling for a full minute so you can feel the flow.
Ready when you are.
Hi, I just moved here last month. Everything still feels new and a little overwhelming.
What's the move with settling in? I'm low-key obsessed with new city stories. Vibe check passed yet, or are we still in survival mode?
The traffic is nonstop and the heat is no vibes.
No vibes there for real. That's a whole situation. I had a crazy traffic story last week too. My bus broke down and everyone started chatting like old friends. We're so back to random connections in this city. Ever been stuck like that?
Yeah, we ended up swapping snacks and stories.
That's actually sending me. This is giving cozy. Got any fun stories from the bus?
Ugh, yes. One time, the driver started singing and the whole bus joined in.
We love to see it. Same energy on a train ride I took last year. Total main character moment for the driver. What's the funniest public transport moment you've had?
See? We kept a full minute alive, 0 dead air, and it felt completely natural and current. That's the 2026 flow we want for you.
It felt real. I wasn't even thinking. The phrases just carried us.
Exactly. Now, imagine doing this in your actual life tomorrow.
I'm excited. Nervous, but excited.
Let's break it down by situation so you're never stuck again. At work, keep it light but professional. Let's sync quick instead of long emails. People notice the positive energy immediately. With strangers, start with the environment. This coffee is giving main character energy. Have you tried it? Instant smile and conversation starter. On dates or with friends, add feelings. I'm so in my feels about this view. Then ask how they felt. It builds connection fast. Online chats? Use emojis as reaction words, but still drop full phrases. This is peak internet. No vibes? Keeps the thread alive. At parties, use the vibe around you.
The music is giving cozy. What's on your playlist lately? Family calls? Keep it warm and familiar. How's everyone there? We're so back to catching up like this.
I like how each one fits the room perfectly.
Common mistake we see all the time: overthinking. You don't need perfect sentences. You just need to keep the energy moving and sound like 2026 you. The phrases do 80% of the work.
I definitely overthink everything in English.
We all do it first. The more you practice, the less you think. That's the magic.
Any quick wins for beginners who are still scared to try?
Yes, 3 stupidly simple habits. First, record yourself answering "what's the move for your date" for 2 minutes using at least 3 new phrases. Play it back and count how many felt natural. Second, use the acknowledge plus 2026 phrase plus question rule in every single reply. Even start practicing it in your native language with friends. The muscle memory transfers fast. Third, find a language partner or just chat with me or any AI and set one rule: only 2026 phrases allowed for 15 minutes every day. You'll be shocked how fast it clicks.
I can literally start that today after this episode.
Most people notice huge changes in 2 weeks. Conversations feel lighter, fresher, and way more fun. You stop dreading small talk and start enjoying it.
I already feel less scared about sounding outdated.
Good, because real 2026 English happens in real talks, not in last year's textbook.
One last thing before we wrap. What if I still slip into old phrases mid-conversation?
Have a rescue phrase ready. Anyway, what's the move? Or that's a whole situation. Let's walk in. Then pivot gently. No one even notices the switch.
Easy to remember. I'm stealing that one immediately.
All right, time for the phrase recall challenge 3 we promised at the very beginning. This one is quick, fun, and super useful. Grab a pen, your phone notes, or just answer out loud right now.
Let's do it.
Question 1. Someone says, "I just had the worst day at work." Recall and reply using at least 3 2026 phrases naturally. Pause the video. Go. Question 2. Listen to this short exchange. "The weather is terrible today." Yeah. Rate how many 2026 phrases could have been added. 1 is 0, 10 is 3 or more. Why that score? Be honest with yourself.
I'd give it a 2. We could have easily said, "No vibes out there today," or "This weather is sending me," plus a question.
Question 3. Think of your last real conversation in English. How many of these 50 phrases could you have swapped in? 0 to 10? Write it down.
Question 4. Create a full 3-turn conversation, starting with, "I just saw something crazy online." Use at least 3 different 2026 phrases and 2 open questions. Do it now.
Question 5. On a scale of 1 to 10, how often do your conversations feel outdated after 3 sentences? Be real.
And finally, which 3 phrases will you practice first this week? 1 casual, 1 work, 1 online. Tell us in the comments. We read every single one, and the best ones get a shout out next episode.
If this episode helped you feel more confident stepping into 2026 English, hit that like button, subscribe so you never miss an unlock, and share it with one friend who's still sounding like it's 2024. Your future self will thank you.
Next week, we go even deeper. How to turn these small talk phrases into real, meaningful conversations that actually build friendships and opportunities.
You're gonna love it.
Remember, good conversations aren't about being perfect. They're about staying current and keeping the flow alive. You've got this.
Keep unlocking your fluency.
We'll catch you on the flip.